Welcome to the channel. Today we're evaluating the Lee lubricating and sizing kit. I have a number of these. They're nice and dusty because I don't really use them much. I have them in just about most of the common sizes, anything from 9mm, 357, 40 cal, then I think you're 44 and you're 45. The concept here is really rather quite simple. You cast a bunch of bullets. These are my leftovers from a Lee 6 cavity mold and 240 grain. I cast these because they give me a round nose, and round nose lead bullets are not that easy to find. And here they are. I would say that when I started, this pot was full. This stuff here is just all the crap that basically, for whatever reason, didn't want to seat cleanly into the bell that we had created on the case. And whenever that happens, I take it, I throw it off into a little plastic bag. And whenever I come to the end of the run of my home casts, then I get one of my sizing kits out. Now, these are called bullet lubricating and sizing. The lubricating part is basically they give you a little bottle of liquid Alox. Now, for those who are not in the know, who've not used liquid Alox is just you basically throw all your bullets on a tray, you squirt a bit of liquid Alox on top, you roll it all about, and then you let the bullets dry. And that's it, and you can shoot them. And you don't need to do any greasing or lubing other than the liquid Alox. It's actually very convenient. It's just calling it a lubing kit is a bit rich. It's basically just liquid Alox. Now, the sizing is much more interesting. And the sizing consists of a die, which basically just has a straight hole through. And that hole, you will not believe, is, in this case, 430 caliber diameter. We have this little pusher job over here, which basically pushes the rounds along. And we'll stick that in there. We'll put the die in, and I warn you, these dies have to be screwed in extremely far, or you basically won't push the rounds. So we'll push you down all the way over there. And we'll put the lid on. And we'll put the cover on, like so. And then we can basically push these rounds through as they are. So there's one here. I'll push it through, and we will have just sized it. Here's another one. That one actually looks pretty good. I'm surprised that didn't fit. Oh, yeah, I see it. That actually needed quite a bit of force. And there's another one, like so. And now they basically come out of the top, and they'll spill up, and they'll build up, and there's a reservoir. And that's basically this tool in a nutshell then. So here then is our troublesome bullet with that horrible flange. We put it on its metal support, and we pull the lever, and we basically will have removed the flange. Here's another one, horrible flange at the side. On it goes. Give it a pull, and the horrible flange is gone. We have a couple more to run through. Some of these fit better than others. See, that one almost had zero resistance. That's just a little belling at the bottom. In it goes. We can see that they drop out at the top. And there we go, and we're all done. So then, it seems like a usable product. Why isn't it getting more use? Well, fundamentally, if you cast well, you don't need this product. If you cast well, you can just take your cast bullets, seat them on top of your bullets, and off you go and you're done. I used to use this regularly to find troublemakers, but in my experience these days, if the bullets seat correctly, and as long as you're talking about a soft lead cast bullet, there really isn't any problem at all squeezing even a slightly oversized bullet through the barrel. And fundamentally, this adds a step, and a lengthy step. And worse than that, there's a limit to the deformations that you can fix. So, this guy here, well, that looks all right. I think we've saved this bullet. We've taken some of the lead away, and we've scraped the excess off, and we got rid of that horrible burr. Great. But out of that whole pot that I cast, we really only saved 6 rounds. That's all we've done. These then are the candidates that we have saved. They all have a reasonably clean grease loop here. We can see some striations, but I think it's cleaned it up reasonably well. Now, I would say these are obviously not the best cast examples, and then obviously not the best cast examples because they didn't come out very well. And to some extent, I mean, we effectively have a whole tool here to size these few miscreants. And again, this guy, that's probably still all right, but by the time you get to this guy, I mean, we're not really saving anything. I mean, no one's going to shoot this thing. Look at the state of it. So the area where you're going to save bullets that you would otherwise have to recast is actually quite small. And here's another one, that one. Well, I'd probably just shoot that. These bullets are going to be slightly heavier than the perfect cast bullets. Like this one here, you can see that in this one here, the groove loops are covered in. This one's going to have more weight than that. So to some extent, if you are going to size them all well and done, but you really don't have to. And realistically, sizing got me another 7 rounds out of my enormous tub over here. So it's not really been all that efficient. As to if you want to shoot for accuracy, I'm not sure this tool is going to create that accuracy that you want. I think if you're trying to shoot competition, instead of using a sizing die like this, you'd be better just measuring these guys from there for weight. So this guy's 253, 253, 257, that one's on the heavy side, 253, 255, that's on the heavy side, 255, that's on the heavy side, 258, that one's really heavy, and this guy? 27. So you're not going to get a fantastic group out of these 8 rejects anyway. If you're going to cast your own bullets, would you chase them through the Lee lubricating and sizing kit? Well, the answer is probably no. If you're a shooter who's going to shoot competition and who wants the best possible, well, then there's an argument, but I would argue you'd do better starting by weighing your bullets and splitting them out and trying to get strings that all share common weight. I think you'll get greater accuracy out of that than using a sizing kit like that. And that leaves us with the sad reality that I bought these 15 years ago when I started home casting effectively, and they've really not seen a lot of use. I think the first time I cast around, I used to chase them all through, and some were heavy to pull the handle and some were light, but you're effectively disguising the extra weight by giving them the perfect diameter, but the extra weight is still there. And it's the weight that's going to influence the accuracy of the bullet much more than anything else. That's my thinking. So I don't overly recommend this product. I mean, if your casting is bad, and you cast rounds which are a bit crap, then I don't think this product is going to fix it. And if your casting is good, the things that won't seat in a lightly belt case, you just put those back in the pot and cast them again next time round. I don't think I'll get my money's worth out of these various sizing dies, and that's fundamentally it. If you use these and you enjoy using them and it makes you feel better that everything that you shoot has been sized, then I think that's probably worth the 30 quid that you have to pay for these. If on the other hand, you think that these are going to do much for you and you've been safely casting and shooting, then I'd start elsewhere. I don't think I'd start with these. So that's my review. I hope you found this interesting, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.